Okay, thanks for joining in. It's the 5th of December 2023, and tonight's class is on loving ourselves, meditating on loving ourselves. So, as always with meditation, it's a practice, which means it varies in how we get on with it. Some days it's like falling off a log, some days it's more difficult. And as long as we keep going, we'll get more days where it feels like it's falling off a log and less like it's hard going. And it also depends what sort of day we're having, what sort of week we're having, our personal circumstances. Like when we're in the gym, we don't think, oh, it's not been a very good week, I've been a bit lazy, I won't do any weights. We recognise that because we've had a lazy week, we probably need to do a few more weights. And that's how it is with meditation. It's like we're getting our retaliation in first on the slings and arrows of everyday life. And part of being robust is loving ourselves, as opposed to having those voices in our head that beat us up, that critique us harshly. Left to their own devices, those voices very rarely go, oh, that was really good, you did really well there, didn't you? That was great. Often those voices crop up at other times and say, you should have done that better. Or there you go again, not very good at that, are you? Or that's typical of you. Oh, I can't believe you did that. What an idiot. You know, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be. And meditating on love for ourselves slows that down and eventually stops it. So I used to have that voice a lot. I don't have it anymore. I can't tell you when it stopped. It's a long time ago. I can't tell you when it stopped. So sometimes in meditation, I've noticed background effects like moods, certain moods, negative talk, anxiety when trying to get to sleep. They can be trundling along and you think you're not making any progress with them, maybe going down a little bit and then boom, and they drop. They might drop the whole way, they might drop half the way. It's certainly not my experience that every effect in meditation is a smooth, gradual thing. In fact, I can't think of anything that has been. I think everything I can think off the top of my head has tended to be sort of like this, gradual improvement and serious improvement, gradual improvement, serious improvement. And that's the same I've found with loving myself, practicing loving myself. It's a really simple meditation. We're going to practice affectionate love. And because it's not necessarily easy to love ourselves, because of shame, guilt, self-loathing, we can start by feeling love for another person or animal, insect, pet, cousin, nephew, grandma, mum, uncle, friend, someone it's easy to develop affectionate love for, and then we turn the focus back around to us. So we warm it up, we warm our heart up where it's easy to warm it up, and then we bring it to ourselves. So it's already happening like that. And affectionate love is just beautiful. It's that sort of feeling when we see a little puppy or a kitten or the friend we haven't seen for ages, when they just cook, you know, they maybe knock on the door. You know, it might be a friend we're really fond of, you know, yeah, even a little thing like our child, seeing our child with a picture they've painted that they're really proud of, something like that. It's that affectionate love. So we're going to do the visualization, visualizing that other, contemplate how we feel towards them with that affectionate love, and then turn it around and focus it on ourselves. And then the job is to just come back to that when our mind wanders away. And don't worry how many times it wanders away, because we're loving ourselves. So we're giving ourselves permission to be imperfect. That's almost the definition of love. Accepting ourselves, warts and all. And also I know from experience, if we don't love ourselves enough, then not only the critical voice can hurt us, but praise can. You know, people telling us how wonderful we are or how well we've done. it can actually be really uncomfortable to hear that if we have low self-worth. Okay, so if you'd like to get yourself comfortable, we can start by setting an intention to go easy on ourselves, give ourselves permission to try this. If there's some resistance, we do it anyway. We just stay with the practice and note the resistance. So give ourselves permission to give it a good old try tonight, today, whenever you're listening to this. We'll start with body relaxation. Bring your awareness to your body. Notice how it feels in the chair or laid down on the floor, wherever you are. Notice how your body feels. Does it feel tired, rested, energized? Now become aware of your face. Notice your jaw muscles. Relax them off. Imagine the space between your eyebrows widens a little. You feel more spacious in that area. Tension, any tension around your cheeks and lips, your eyes. Now we bring our awareness to our left shoulder, scan all the way down the arm. Any tension, relax it off. And now from the right shoulder, same thing. And from the left hip, all the way down. Looking for any tightness and relaxing it off. The right hip, all the way down, loosening off any strain or tension that may have gathered through the day. Bring the awareness up to the shoulders and the neck. Relax them off deeply. Let your arms rest under their own weight. Now visualize inside of yourself Imagine inside your torso, black smoke swirling around. And bound up in it is our self-loathing, that self-critical voice, that judgment of ourselves, criticism of ourselves, lack of confidence in ourselves, our guilt, our shame. Imagine that's all bound up in this black smoke swirling around. And with 3 nice, steady, deep out breaths, I want to visualize this black smoke and all these nasty things inside of us bound up and billowing out through the nostrils into the distance. Imagine each time more of this disappears. After the 3rd one, imagine it's all gone. And then anything that happens is what it is. It doesn't inform self-criticism and things, it just is as it is, and we move on. And just imagine what it's like to have no self-criticism, no inner critical voice, no judgment of oneself, no beating oneself up. Now visualize sparkling golden light coming in through your nostrils. It's pure acceptance of what is. Sparkling golden light, deep acceptance of all the parts of you. Everything that's gone before is here now and will occur in the future. All thoughts and feelings and actions of body, speech and mind. Sparkling golden light coming in, deeply accepting all of them. We're flawed human beings. This sparkling light accepts all of that and embraces and holds us. Imagine this pervades more and more of our body and mind. And just imagine that your whole mind is vast and beautiful. Now, you never have done this before. You may never have done this. Imagine your whole mind is completely vast and beautiful. If there's resistance to that, that's just information. but maybe there's some self-loathing, some self-criticism in there lurking about. So don't worry about that. Just noticing where we're at. And now follow the breath in all the way down and all the way back out again. Nice and deeply. As you breathe in, let your belly out, so there's no resistance to the breath. We're fully welcoming it into us. Then breathing out as the belly comes in. Now we bring the awareness into the nostril linings. We breathe normally and we bring our concentration in a little bit. So we'll be mindful, we're staying in the moment as best we can and coming back to it. And we're focusing our awareness down to the cool and warm sensations in the nostril linings. And now we bring our awareness to the very rims of the nostrils, the very edges of the nostrils. So we're bringing our concentration in more, like narrowing a torch beam. Concentration brings peace. Meditative concentration brings peace. So notice the cool and warm sensations at the rims of the nostrils. Make extra effort to do so without straining, knowing that it brings peace. Commit to the practice carefully and diligently. Just checking that we're still with the breath. If not, we come back to it. Now, relax your concentration a little, and we're going to do the affectionate love meditation. So we've calmed our mind, so it's less distracted. We've relaxed our body, so our mind is happier to be in it, inwards. And these are very helpful preparations. Now imagine someone, it can be from the past, it can be somebody who's passed away, a childhood friend that you used to have, somebody from the present, just somebody who's, or, animal, person, it's really easy to feel affectionate love for. If you struggle, change the person if you want, or contemplate being around this other person. The idea is to use the visualization, the imagination, to invoke the feeling. Once that's done, just stay with the feeling. If you need to go back to generate it more, picture the person again. And now imagine that this feeling is for you. Bring it in for you. So you're allowed to feel affectionate love. Get a sense of yourself, and just allow this love to be now focused on you, to you, for you. Love can't turn into selfishness or narcissism. It's love. It's not those other things. Apples can't turn into oranges. There's no need to worry at all. If it fades, recall it. If it won't recall easily for you, go back to picturing the person or the animal to invoke the feeling. And then once it's come, bring it, have it for yourself. Say, this is for me for a little bit. Plenty of it to go around, infinite amount to go around. But for now, this bit's for me, because I need it to look after myself and everyone who relies on me. you need to recall it or re-invoke it using the other person or animal, and then bring it back for you. Imagine it grows and increases, and it's easy to feel. Imagine it's in every cell in your body, every part of your mind. You're infused with it. It doesn't have to be a large amount. It can feel gentle, powerful, beautiful. Just stay with it for the next couple of minutes. Now imagine that this love in the form of golden light comes from your heart and spreads out, and it goes to all the people and animals that need it. Visualize it going to your children, to your parents, whether they're deceased or not, to your animals, to your friends, to those teachers who made a difference to your life, those people who stood by you and had your back at difficult times. And before we finish, just check in how we feel. Check in with your body, check in with your posture, and check in with your mind, your thoughts and your feelings, just gently and a little bit. And we can think, may everyone find deep self-love and peace, including ourselves. We can make that commitment to ourselves. I'm going to practice self-love. Make it a core part of practice. When it feels comfortable, just gently allow your eyes to open. Thank you. If you'd like to join in more meditations like this that are pre-recorded, that are recorded, you can go to my YouTube channel, Paul Follows Meditations. And if you'd like reminders of these classes that are on Zoom, you can go to the front page of my website, paulfollows.com, and there's a sign up portion there for you. Thank you.